Everyone, I'm sure, knows of its contents. The big takeout is that apparently someone said something racist within the royal family. Oprah says it wasn't the Queen, it wasn't Prince Philip. Who was it? I guess it could be William, it could be Charles, it could be Kate, it could be anyone else.
Could be Camilla. Now that's the question, Peter. He's really Prince Harry's really dropped a bomb, and it's a bit like a game of Guess Who. Now we've knocked out two of the characters in the game, but you've still got Prince William and Prince Charles, and he did also admit that he's not on the best of speaking terms with either of those two. He said that he described his relationship with Prince William, his brother, as space at the moment, and he said that Prince Charles has not been taking his calls. So there's no love lost there, and if it is one of those two, then you can understand why he would be upset. And there's been a lot of discussion about race, and they sort of hinted at race, and they'd sort of been banging on about this theme for quite about 12 months now, and no one quite really understood. There were some racial undertones in the reporting here in Britain, but this really gets to the heart of what Prince Harry and Meghan feel was racism in their own family. So the big question is now is who owns up to this? Does anyone own up to this?
Well,
I'd give it.
Yeah. Sorry, Stephen. Yeah, I mean that I guess that has to come from Buckingham Palace. I'm sure there will be a response to come from the family at some point.
Well, that's not the traditional motif, though, because they just usually say nothing. You know, never complain, never explain is the Queen's general response to these things, and that was their advice to Prince Harry and Meghan when there were these reports about them, to say, look, it's just happened to us. It's something that we all have to deal with, and we just get on with it. You know, and we sort of hope for the best and hope for better coverage on other matters. So they haven't said anything yet. The Queen has put out some statements and tried to keep calm and carry on. But how long is this going to last? I mean, I can't see anyone not getting this story out by Sunday about who actually said what.
Yeah, no, it'd be just to be a matter of time, surely. But I think some of the accusations here, Stephen, are so serious that Buckingham Palace won't have a choice but to respond.
Well, now, Prince Harry might not have blindsided the Queen when it came to Megxit, but I'm sure they were blindsided on this racism claim because there was a report out in the Times last week where it was claimed that Meghan had been a bully, and that Buckingham Palace put out an official statement saying that they would investigate that. Now, if they knew the interview was going to be this bad, it's either they didn't know or they were a bit foolish to jump on Meghan's bandwagon when she has come out and said that she had suicidal thoughts and that she was feeling so bad in her own mental health and wasn't given any support. I don't think that would have been the best play. So perhaps they didn't know the full content of what was going to be said.
What happens from now, though, Stephen? What more does Harry and Meghan have to lose?
Well, the thing that the Queen could do, and she has done it before with Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, and also with Princess Diana, is to take away Prince Harry and Meghan's royal titles. Now, a little bit harder with Prince Harry because he was born into it, but she could definitely take away Meghan's royal title because it was given to her on her marriage, rather than Prince Harry being given to him on birth. Yeah, HRH, yes. Now, they're not using them. Technically, they're saying they're not using them at the moment. But, I mean, anyone in any reports, there was a bit of a debate in the first week or so after Megxit happened of, do we call Prince Harry anymore? Is he the Harry formerly known as Prince? But in common parlance now, and everyone, particularly in America, still refers to him as Prince Harry, still refers to Meghan as the Duchess of Sussex. So even if the Queen did take away their titles, would it make any difference? In America, certainly not. And that is where Prince Harry and Meghan have their fan base now and are really sort of looking at as their market. So, and if we go back in history, Princess Diana, she did have that royal title taken off her after she divorced with Prince Charles. But after her death, Tony Blair called her the People's Princess. So as whatever the official titles may be, they will always be known as Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, in most people's minds.
Okay. Stephen Drill, the News Corp's Europe Correspondent. All your reporting on the front page of the Herald Sun and Daily Telegraph. It's all over the front pages this morning. Stephen, thank you. We'll talk to you soon.